the course material is suitable for grade 8 students in Canada. And the purpose of this lecture is to how to understand how to set up equations to solve problem. Okay, so how to set up equation to solve problems. Okay, so I summarize that there are 2 steps. Step 1, understand the question. Figure out what is the unknown that you need to solve. Okay. Step 2, try to find the okay. So in the first step, you see, okay, you figure out what is the unknown that you need to solve and set the unknown as x. Okay. Then the second step is now you can treat the unknown x as if you know what it is. Okay. And then you find the equality in the question. Okay. And this step is the step that could vary in different questions. And in fact, there could be different equality in the question. Okay, so we explain a few examples. Okay, so that you understand how to go through the step. The first question that I'm going to explain is just a pure math question. Okay, so for the question is at this. Okay, if you know the sum of 2 numbers is 120. The difference of the 2 numbers is 55. See. Okay. What are the 2 numbers? Okay. So now you know the question. Okay. So first step, understand the question. So there are 2 numbers. Okay. The sum is 120. The difference is 55. So what are the 2 numbers? Step 1. Okay, you can think, okay, the unknown is we are trying to figure out the 2 numbers. Okay, so you could say, okay, let's assume, okay, one number is x. Okay, or we could say the bigger one. Okay, so if the bigger one is 120, oh sorry, the bigger one is x, and the sum of the two numbers is 120, then you could think about the other is what? Is 120 minus x. Okay, so this is the step you understand the question and you write the question, okay, in terms of like, okay, you assuming that you know the x, okay, so you use the first condition. And then, okay, so you figure out what the unknown and also the condition. And then the second one, the second step is you try to figure out the equality. Okay, so problem solving using equation involves try to use all the given conditions in the question. So I use the first one, okay, that's used, okay, we say this one, we already made a use of it, okay, and then the second one, I could, the second condition given in the question is the difference of the two numbers is 55. Now I could use that as the you know, equality, to set up equality given x. So the difference then is, I say x minus 120 minus x, okay? So notice here, okay, I use a bracket here, okay? So because students in grade 8 already know order of operation, but some may not have as good a foundation. So you know, when you put a bracket here, okay, that means you need to calculate what in the bracket first. So the difference, this is the first number, okay, so the first number, and then this is the second number. The difference between the two numbers is 55. Okay, so now you see we set up the equation, right? Okay, so we set up the equation. Now we can solve for the equation. So how do we solve for the equation? Solve the equation. And most students in grade 8 already know this, but some students still kind of muddle-headed, okay? So to solve this equation, we put a similar term together on, generally we put an x on the left-hand side. So here we see it's become x minus, we can open the bracket, 120, and then the minus x change to, okay, plus x on the left-hand side, okay, and then equal to 55, okay. So this 2x, okay, we combine the like term, okay, minus 120 equal to 55. So now 2x equal to 175. So x equal to 175 divided by 2. So x equal to 8, 7, and 5.